talking about it. But his event is outreach for encouraging kids to read. So
Yeah,
definitely talk about that, Will, and put the dates in there as well as you get them. We can
yeah.
go back and I like that we can go back and update the chat
Mhm.
for our lives as well. I've been adding stuff along the way.
Yeah,
But
and
prayers going up for you, Jeanette, and your husband.
same.
Also, yes. Also, we were mentioning that October is a very important month. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
Yes.
domestic violence awareness, and ADHD.
ADHD. Yes.
I'm your ADHD authoress.
Yeah.
Yes, but Will said he had a very busy week,
Yeah.
so
I did. I was
but it
mentioning
sounds productive.
it was. I was talking to Miss T that I have been having virtual meetings. I've been having, even with, I'm part of the Competitive Readers Coalition. It's a nonprofit based in St. Pete.
Okay,
I met the barber Antonio Brown, who owns the shop and is the founder of the organization. I did a book signing in June, and we got to talking. I was interested for being a part of the organization, and it's basically enhancing kids with reading, even with getting free haircuts,
I like
while
it.
the barbers are reading to the kids, and even the older kids are reading to the barbers, and being positive role models. And they even do like some activities with the kids, like in a month-to-month basis. They have a website called www.crcbooks.org. I'll
Okay.
definitely put on the chat as well. But he is actually been doing this for quite some time, and I'm going to be a volunteer and helping in the marketing committee, with like the videos and that I've been posting for my books on social media. So I'll be able to help with the organization due to having a full time schedule with work, doing my book venture, and be able to do time and help out with the organization, whether it's in person, virtually. And yeah, they have a
Like it.
November 8th event for the
Okay.
kids, and it's like 10 to 17 years old. It's for like for the boys, to what's it called? It's like a firefighter tour.
Mhm.
And he already has the information on his Facebook webpage. So you guys
Nice.
are more than welcome to check that
Okay.
out as well.
Okay.
Um, but it gets them engaged, and I'm excited to be a part of the organization. And that was the surprise that I was going to share with you guys for this
Okay.
line. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm loving this, and my publisher, she was just on the first recording.
Mm,
Um, so shout out to Agape Vision Publishing. She's my spirit animal, my mentor, my
mm,
pastor, my everything. Like I just love her, love her, love her. So she hopped on to support as well. I have an idea for us. Uh, we are. Oh, I got news. I got news.
okay.
This week makes my second year as officially being an author. My second year as an
Congratulations.
author. Yay, yay. And yes, time flying. So in the spirit of October, I think the next live we're gonna do is we we're thinking about doing our superhero costumes. And so Jeanette, if you're game.
Yeah.
Oh, you're mute.
Yeah,
Jeanette,
yeah,
you're mute.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh, she almost got it.
She never hopped off, so how did she go mute?
Well,
How you gonna mute?
There we go. I was
there
like,
we
oh my
go.
God. Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
another thing, T. I was actually telling William, I actually sent him a picture of
Yes.
a comic of my alter ego, right?
uh,
And it encouraged me because he it's like looking at what he's been doing. I was
yeah.
like, I want to be like William when I grow up, even though he might be younger than me. But I said, I'm gonna create myself a character. It is not easy trying to create a comic, and especially if you start making a comic book. So I'm at the beginning of trying to make a comic book, but it's not.
Okay.
It's totally different from just writing. Just writing like a
Make a
chapter
comic book,
book
but
versus that.
it's totally different.
So you're brave. Is it echoing?
No, I thought I could watch the video and comment on my iPad,
Oh.
but once I click on it, our voices came up. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay. So
I'm at the
yeah,
mute it.
I would not mind. I would not mind being able to be a character. I don't know if I can do it like William, because if I was able to wear the outfit, William, that I sent you,
I actually loved it.
Wait, I missed
you
some good
actually
stuff.
loved
Wait a
it.
minute. Oh, she's
Yeah.
already been going into character.
Tell her about it, William.
Yeah, so she was able to create her character on how we recommended it to her, and when she sent it to me, it actually looks pretty cool. And I will
Okay.
definitely send you the her character, and you're gonna be surprised on how it looks. It looks similar to how she looks, and it's definitely looks great
I
for
like it.
yes
Yes.
superheroes. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm a Marvel person. So
Hmm.
all things Marvel, I love my Storm, Wolverine. Oh, I have I'm telling my nerdy side. I have a actual book that tells you all the superheroes and villains and
Mm.
what level powers they have.
Yeah, I like that.
There's like I think Marvel has like 300 something different characters.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. See, y'all knew more than
It's
me.
big.
Yes.
And I love Marvel movies, so I'm like, I got into it because of my kids. My kids
Right,
like,
right,
come on, let's
Mhm.
sit down, watch
right,
Wolverine, let's watch
right,
this. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I like it.
right,
I just never
right.
knew how many characters it was, but
Oh, there's so many. And my son loves Black Panther.
Yes.
And
oh,
before that was Spider-Man. So
Hmm.
yes. Oh my
wow.
gosh. Yeah.
So
So I'm
that
excited. Superhero. So when is Halloween is on a Friday? Or
Yeah.
as my
is
son
it?
referred to it as they have another name they use. They don't use Halloween. They use
Uh, Guava Wing?
well, no, that's I think that's a Tampa thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
is
is.
That's a
it?
Tampa thing.
Oh,
Guava
It,
Wing is a Tampa thing.
yeah.
Um, they'll usually have like a fall festival. They won't say Halloween, so to
Mhm.
speak. But it falls on a Friday this year.
Yeah.
So we usually broadcast on Wednesdays. So I guess the Wednesday before that,
Uh,
we could do our costumes, I guess.
how's your
what day is
schedule?
that?
Um, that should be, what's today? Today's the 15th. So 7 days, 8, 9, 10, 11, the 22nd. That should be the
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to switch to month view on my iPad here. Okay, so
God, Halloween
yeah.
coming so fast.
Well, no, you got the 29th. You got the 29th as well.
the 29th.
So since we've been doing every other week, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you could do the 29th, and Fall Festival / Halloween is the 31st on Friday.
Okay.
I mean, I do have a
So
regular Halloween costume that I can just throw on.
Okay.
well, look, that you got time to work on your character though, because if we're gonna
Yeah.
do the costumes on the 29th,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
doing
I
a
gotta see. I'm not.
superhero.
I don't have what William has. I just have like a regular Halloween costume.
Well, that's
Okay.
fine. Whatever,
That is
whatever's
fun.
clever.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
yes.
could
It's
be
all in fun.
you could
Don't
be
Yeah.
don't
creative
judge
on
me if I'm
how
eating candy.
And should we do like Marvel trivia and have like an interactive game as well?
Oh, oh, really? Now,
Y'all
oh, you gonna
can. I don't know
don't
nothing
threaten me with
about
a
it.
good time, okay?
You can do it. Y'all can do it. I lose.
Well, you
I
know
lose.
what? What's fun is
Or
if we get people to participate, that'd be fun.
Oh,
yes,
if you could get people to answer the questions, yeah,
Yeah,
that'll be
yeah,
good. They
yeah,
can,
yeah,
because you got to know, you got to really know. You said you got 300 and something character. Oh my God, I didn't even know that.
yeah. I'm gonna take a picture of it. It's so tattered. I got to get a new one because I've had it since high school.
Oh wow.
I've been a what we call it, blurred black nerd for a very long time.
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What,
Yes,
That's
what
yes,
we what we
beautiful.
could do is for the question it could be A or B or C, so that way people can have three options, and whoever picks the right letter can gets a point, and then whoever
okay.
gets the most points, what would be the prize then?
Uh, I could offer up a journal for lineage of grief. I could do that, or I don't know, candy. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
could do. Yeah, we could just think of something creative and fun, and
Yeah, we'll think of
it
something. We'll
it,
brainstorm
it
because
doesn't
it's
have to
all in
be.
fun.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Marvel. It can be like with music
Yeah,
or anything in general. So that way it's like more diverse, and that way it'll be more fun in that way.
yeah,
Uh, and speaking of music, did you hear
yeah.
about
You read my
D'Angelo?
mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
brown
50.
sugar.
Yeah, 51 years old. He had pancreatic cancer,
Mm,
Hmm.
and that's one of the most aggressive cancers. I think Patrick Swayze,
mhm.
someone else famous had. I mean, that one's very aggressive. So, my condolences to him and his family.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed.
He's now with Angie Stone.
yeah,
So that was another favorite singer of mine as well. So
yeah.
Yeah, gone
yeah,
too soon.
It
yeah,
was, and I feel bad for their son too. Yep.
right.
Yeah,
Oh my
because
gosh,
he lost both of his parents in the
right
same.
in the same year.
Mm,
So
it's,
that I was speechless. I did listen to some of his music today while I was cleaning and oh, my collard greens are sprouting, y'all. Oh, pop my collard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So
Good
yeah.
job.
So I was listening to D'Angelo while I was looking at my baby greens try to sprout up.
Mm,
Oh
But
yeah.
yes, that
Oh.
saddened me. And just to think about his son, that's yeah. But goodness, I was listening to some songs I had forgotten about.
yeah.
Because he came out, I want to say 1995. I was senior in high school when he came out.
That was the year my oldest son was born.
I was
Yeah.
I was only 3 years
3
old.
years.
Three
You
years
was
old at the time.
3.
So
Yes.
baby
Cause you
face. We
cause
should
you
post our baby pictures.
1992, right? You
Yes.
92, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. My daughter was born in 95 as well. So,
Mm. Yeah.
read
'90s.
the
Yeah.
time
Our
well.
30-year-old babies,
Yes,
right? Big
yes,
babies,
yes.
right?
Can't tell them nothing.
Mm-mm.
The
We sure
'90s were
can.
the '90s were the best as far as listen to good music, good TV
Yeah.
shows. I remember watching Family
Yeah.
Matters. They
Yeah.
had Saved by the Bell. They even
Yeah.
had other memorable shows that were just
Yeah. Yet Family Matters. You still the Cosby Show was still on for part of the early 90s.
Yeah.
You had Out All Night. You had it was a lot of good shows. A lot of comedians were starting to get television shows. And
yes.
and we had Def
Hmm.
Comedy Jam.
Hmm.
So Friday night I remember staying up just so I could catch that on HBO. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Martin was a
Showtime,
beast
Bill,
on that show.
Apollo, everything.
uh
In living color, all
oh
that.
yeah,
Yes.
in Living
Yeah.
Color.
Hmm.
Oh man.
The
Big
Wayne
Yeah.
Chuck and Little
brothers.
John show. You remember
We had
that?
Comic View. Comic View was on BET.
Yep.
Comic View.
Yep. So a lot of our celebrities that are big names now, that's when they was getting their start. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
So man, that's some good memories.
It was. Yeah.
But I know the year I was in high school, I remember when they announced Tupac passed away, and I was
I
like,
remember that.
"What?"
I remember
Yeah,
that. They played his music that whole, I want to say that whole weekend, that whole week. I was in Atlanta at the time when that
yeah.
happened. So yeah. And then when we lost Biggie, I was maybe hadn't been in the army that long. And I was like, what?
Hmm.
Mm.
So yeah, so much has
Wow.
happened, right?
It
We
has.
lost a lot
Yeah.
of icons.
Whitney
We
Houston.
have
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Michael Jackson.
Michael
Yes.
Jackson,
Prince,
Prince.
George Michael. I listened to all them when I
Oh
was
my
little.
God.
We just lost
Mm.
Diane Keaton this week. I don't know if you're familiar
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
her. I always liked
Mm.
her sense of style. She
Hmm.
had her
Yes.
own way of dressing.
Yeah, she's a good
Um,
actor.
she was a great actress and she was funny. She was
She
funny,
is
very smart
funny.
lady. So we lost
Hmm.
her.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, wow, right? So I always, when the year starts to end, I always go look at the celebrities we lost that year.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Because it's just so surreal, especially because it's like it seems like you start right off the first days of the new year, and it just what they say it happens in threes kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So
Malcolm, Jamal,
that was
um,
crazy.
Warner.
and
Yep.
then the Hawk, and then there was
Yeah,
the Hulk Hogan, and there was
yeah,
somebody else at that same time too. It was in
Hmm.
threes.
yeah. It was
Yeah, I
good
forgot who
gracious.
I forgot who the other one was, but I know it was like back to back.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, it's been well, they were saying it was a rumor, but they were saying Dolly Parton.
yeah.
She's a phenomenal songwriter. Can't take
Right.
that away from her. She had been ill, but recently she posted a video. She's like, "I'm fine. I'm doing interviews and still upticking, and
Yep.
isn't she like early 80s now? So
She's about to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
strong lady,
Yes.
She
strong
is.
lady.
Oh yeah.
Who's in their 70s
95.
now? I think they Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, and
Hmm.
Gladys Knight are
Yeah.
out doing interviews together or something.
Hmm.
I saw a video of them. They look awesome. Oh my gosh.
Don't forget about Morgan Freeman. Yeah.
My mom remember she told me he was on Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm.
Good gracious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Samuel Jackson, Denzel. I didn't know Denzel was in the 70s.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
Wow.
he may be
Whoa.
thinking of retiring and everything, but I think he's gonna be part of the new Black Panther
Black Panther.
movie.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
That'd be
And well, it's a bittersweet thing for him because he gave him his start, I think, or helped him in school. Denzel helped Chadwick Boseman in
yeah,
school. I remember reading that or seeing a video about
Wow.
that. Yeah, he encouraged him to keep going. So, man,
right.
each one teach one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that's right. Keep preparing.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes. So, anything going on in the Arthur realm? Anybody's working on? I know you're doing the reading program. Will
Yep.
um
I have I have another one.
oh
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, it's been a productive week. As you guys been seeing multiple postings throughout this week.
I'm
Now,
impressed.
He been
like
busy.
yes, this Sunday I'll be doing another. We're traveling to Africa with my Kenyan entrepreneur,
Wow.
July Barissa, and we're going to talk more about her journey, how she became an entrepreneur, and she's been doing a lot in the community. And she's a single mother, and she's doing a lot by herself and raising her child. But she has been one of the intricate parts for my book
Hmm.
with the illustrations. So I have that Sunday. Saturday, just yesterday, I had a virtual meeting. It was a final call for the Global Lit Fest,
Okay.
and it's the virtual event with Stephanie Alton and Tammy. So we had our meeting yesterday virtually, and they showed us like the digital lookbook
Hmm.
and the schedule. So I'm gonna be one of the first one to be interviewed for like 10 minutes,
Okay.
and so there's a group of us, and it's a free event. It's virtually. It's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I can
Okay.
send the
Definitely.
Eventbrite, and you get like emails regarding about it, and then you
Okay.
can see like the YouTube channel where it will actually go live as well, which
I
I'll
like that.
send that, as well. I may not stay for the entire event because it is from 10 to 4,
Yeah.
but anyone can uh, join in and ask questions,
Nice.
and then yeah, definitely excited for that.
Okay. I'll post that. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like
I'm so
that.
proud of you. Look at you.
Thank
Right. I don't know where he find the time. It's like it's a lot to try to
Yeah,
get that time in.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like I'm since I've been balancing with work and when I was writing my book during the time and ask you guys questions when I met you guys last year at
Hmm.
the Tampa Bay Black Authors Expo. And even I was writing it and trying to balance work and everything else. So even now, I just been trying to post everything
Right.
and getting myself out there and having the time to do it. And it's all about that balance and determination and not trying to burn myself out in the
Oh,
process.
tell me about it. Yeah.
It's just like right now, I'm screen recording the live interview. That way, it will save me time, and I can put sections on my YouTube channel, and anybody can look at it on our previous interview and my sci-fi content. If you want to follow you guys as well,
Right.
Jeanette Foster-Williams and Miss T. Floyd, you guys can follow them as well on their YouTube channels as well, and
I'm
for
still
their
working on
exciting.
mine.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
process. It
How you find
definitely
the
is.
time? What you got a schedule?
You,
I
you know what I
know.
How
mean?
you doing? How
You
you
The
gotta
thing
doing?
The thing how I do it is when I went to school, I was doing my work after school. I even was doing it in the morning, even though I had enough time to do my schoolwork, and I was always motivated to get my work done. And my parents never had to ask me, "Did you finish your homework?" Because I
Right.
always did it and took the initiative to do it. So they never asked me anything as far as, "Hey, you need to do your homework." I always
Right.
took the time to do it myself, and that
I love that. Yeah.
determination was able to, hey, let me write this book, even though, okay, I have a full-time job, I have to balance, I have to sleep, I have to eat, I have to do all this, but I was able to do it, and that's just with all of us as well. So the time that I've been putting myself in, okay, I put stuff on my calendar, I
Uh-huh.
put reminders, okay, I have to do this, I have to do this task. That way I can be consistent, but also have balance while doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to use Chat GPT and just be more intentional and as soon as an idea pop in my head, I have like a think book or like a little notebook and I just hurry up and jot it down.
Yeah.
Or I do a voice memo. Like I use my phone and all virtual assistant AI stuff around here is my personal assistants now. Just to stay, look, I'm in my ADHD bubble, so I have to stay on task, on time,
Mhm.
and I'm balancing. I am almost at the end of football season.
Nice. Are
Good.
you happy with
Good.
that?
Oh man, I mean, because they start conditioning like late spring,
Mhm.
so for 6 7 months straight. It's practice, 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 games, all of that. So,
Yes.
geez, yeah. So it's been, yeah. And you're trying to balance all this with work.
Yep.
Try looking to go back into the workforce.
Hmm.
And I'm looking at blowing the dust off my Microsoft certs and my security certs. And, because the
Yes.
cost of printing books and all that goes up,
Oh my
so
goodness,
It
yeah.
is. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. And everybody knows the shutdown is now in week 2.
Yep.
Um, there's a lot going on. I'm seeing and hearing a lot of my friends and stuff. They're not getting paid. So
Yep.
prayers for
Wow.
them. Okay, because people got bills to pay, children, food, things like
Is that
that.
overall like the government, like all the government
But
jobs, or what did they say? What's the
all
update
all
on
the
that?
federal jobs
Yep.
are furloughed, and even active duty military aren't getting paid right now. So
Mm.
how
It's
does that
crazy.
how does that work?
It doesn't
Yes,
So
make
people
sense to.
surviving.
Yeah.
and usually by law you're supposed to back pay, and I don't know if they even came to a resolution on that yet, but last I heard he was saying no back pay, so that's illegal. So
Wow.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah, they need to be paid because they have responsibilities to take care of,
people got
and
mortgages. Yes,
yeah,
yes, car
Definitely.
bills on
payments.
bills, families, their children need to eat. So it's
Right.
definitely not a. It's inconsiderate and selfish, and you're playing with people's lives, and it's just not fair for the
Yeah.
hardworking citizen
Yeah.
to have to deal with all this, and then they still have to provide for themselves and for their
Right.
family in order to make a living, and that's not cool at all.
No,
Yeah.
no, because you're supposed to be for the people.
Yes.
Hmm.
We the people.
That's
Yep.
right.
So yeah. Um, I was saying earlier, I had some ideas. I wanted us to kind of come up with. I was just laughing when I looked at the last broadcast we did about talking about how you were self-publishing, and sometimes it'll put your mistakes in there and things like that.
Yes.
I was hoping maybe in the future. Uh, I don't know how you. I don't think you can share your screen on Facebook Live, but maybe one of us will do an IG live while we're doing a Facebook Live, and
Okay.
see if we can go through the steps.
All right. Yeah.
I get messaged a lot, and I was like, I'm sorry, I haven't self published, so I couldn't. I know who I could ask,
Yeah.
so I would tell them that, and
Mm,
Do
yeah.
you,
things like that. So I just want to encourage anybody that's thinking about writing books. And some say, they're so scared, or they're kind of like overthink like I do, um, on getting started. And I just say, just write,
That's
you
right.
know, get it out of your head, get all those thoughts and ideas down.
That's right. And
It's
be
an art,
discouraged. It may not be as easy trying to
right?
get get your books out and sell it as quick as you want to,
Right.
and people think you're making $1 million a month, but
no?
that's what they think. They think that, when you're a book writer,
Mm-mm.
slash author slash artist,
Right.
that you're making so much money. But this is the expression of, everybody have their different thoughts and
Right.
ideas, and you have your fictions and your non-fictions and biographies and just different things that people share. So
Hmm.
a lot of times they think that we are the
We're
vice
independent
president.
artists.
Yeah, we're the vice presidents, of the United States, and the Michelle Obamas and all that. So it's like, oh yeah, she's making pretty big money, but we just want to get our work out here. We want people
Yeah.
to hear us and see our
Right.
stories and
Right.
see our creativity. So
Right.
that's why I'm glad that William even suggested to get more out here. Like, come on now, because he's keeping me on my feet. He'll send me text messages. He probably send you text messages like, okay now, Jeanette. Because sometimes I'll be down and I'm like, do I got to? And then it's like, yeah, girl, get your butt up and go do it.
Yeah.
Don't let it keep you down. Keep your head
Yeah.
held up high. So I like the encouragement because sometimes we all need that. We need
Yeah.
somebody to push us and
Right.
tell us to just keep on going. Look at him; he's going to Africa. Like
I
that's a
know. That's on
passport.
my bucket list.
My
Yeah.
passport is expired. I need a passport. I don't even. I only thing I
No.
had, all
Wow.
I had was like a ID one. Like a passport ID. It wasn't the
Like a
actual
card?
book.
You had the
Yeah,
card.
it's like an ID. Yeah, so I
Oh
never had like
yeah.
the actual full blown ones, but
Yeah.
I don't even know how to even get one. Someone told me like, yeah, try the post office, go to the
Yeah.
post
You can set
office,
up an
and
appointment online at the post office, and they have some locations that'll do the pictures and everything.
do you have to give up your birth certificate again? Because I when I did it in Ohio, they made me send my birth certificate there, and I had to wait for them to send it back. That was like crazy.
That's
This
if
was
you're mailing it in. I think
12
that's if
years
you're
Yeah.
mailing
ago.
it in.
12
Yeah.
years ago, I had to do it that way, and the ID lasts like 10 years, and it expired in 2023.
Okay, so I think with this, you make the appointment and you bring your documents with you when you go to make the appointment.
Okay, and that's telling them the post office basically telling them like this this item in front of me is authentic, so we don't even
Mm,
have to bring
right,
it in.
and you can
Hey,
eat.
Tyga, that's my baby girl. I mean, she that's my friend, but I always call her as my baby.
Oh, yeah, and also there's a kiosk in the post office as well where you can go in there and not log in, but it's a little kiosk out in the lobby where you can go in there
Hmm.
as well and set up an appointment that way.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
See, I like
yeah,
that. And it
yep,
tells you everything that you have to bring because that's
right,
different when
right,
I walked in there because you don't see that everywhere. So it's like
right.
when I moved here to Florida, I'm like, what they got going
Yeah,
on here?
there's.
Like,
I think there's a
hmm.
location that does the passports and the pictures and everything here in the Wamama area, and I want to say
Hmm.
there's the one on Boyette in Riverview
Oh yeah,
that
that's
does
the
the
one I
passports.
went to when I was I think I was mailing off something. I was shipping off something.
Hmm.
Because in my area, you can barely find like a post office. They got like a UPS store or whatever. But I'm like, where's the
Hmm.
post office? And you have to like
Right.
really
They're
travel
they're
to.
they're around. They're in the little nooks and crannies. Apollo Beach even has one. It's a little small one, but they
I
have
couldn't.
one too.
I could. They must have closed it down. They you see how you just said nook and cranny. That's where the two.
What's
I found two of them that was in
yeah
the nook and cranny. I said, what in the where? What in the hibbity
yep.
skibbity is going on here? Like where the post office? I was lost when I first moved here. I'm like, I need a post office
Yeah. Well, a
because the
couple got damaged
location
during the hurricane last year.
did it.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think they closed down the one in Apollo. Um because when I was looking and it brought me to an address and nothing was there. And I was like, what? I was
No,
like,
that was
what is going
Ruskin.
on?
That was Ruskin area. That one
It was
completely, the roof caved in on that one and flooding.
in 23. No, it was in 2023 when I first moved
Oh,
here.
oh, okay,
And it
okay.
brought me to
Oh,
a
I was talking
place
about
where it
last year.
was,
Okay.
yeah, it was nothing there. And I was like, and then that's when I started looking at Ruskin, and Ruskin I found two of them in Ruskin, but I found one going towards like Ruskin and the other one heading out in, it was at Gibson. It's one
Gibsonton,
out in yeah, Gibson. Yeah,
Gibsonton. Yeah.
It's
I'll be
incredible.
butchering the heck out of it. I used to call white mama Wilhelmina, there's no L in it. I was like
Yep.
Wilhelmina.
No, you
I was
know one
saying it
that used to get
wrong.
me?
What?
Panatasasa.
Oh my God.
That one used to get me. I was like, what's Tanasasa?
Goodness.
What's that?
Like what is that? Yeah, I'm butchering the cities. I said, oh, I'm tearing these cities up.
Well, they're all
Especially
Native American names. So,
wow. And I heard certain cities that we live in around here wouldn't even originated supposed to be in cities. They said when I looked up the city I live in, they said it's not actually known as a city. It's like more of a retirement. They must have started off. I don't know what was here.
mhm.
See, before they built Apollo. So I don't know what was
A
here
lot of it was
first.
farmland and stuff like
Yep.
that.
That's
Yeah.
Yep.
why they probably said it wasn't a city. They said
Right.
originally it wasn't a city, and then they must have started building
Right.
things on it and probably tearing down trees and
Hmm.
building stuff or
Yep.
whatever. Because you look it up, and
That's exactly what happened.
wow,
So
that's
there's
amazing.
a Facebook page. I have to send a link to you. where it shows all the historic pictures of what Tampa
Yeah.
used to look like.
Oh
It,
my God.
it wasn't much here.
Yeah.
There wasn't much there
It
at
wasn't much
all.
here. You had your main stores, downtown and stuff like that. Um, like what was the old store? Was it a Woolworth it was just some
Oh my
old
God.
pictures?
Where
Yeah.
were you? Where you're from, or are you talking about in Tampa?
No, it was Tampa. It's dedicated to historical pictures of Tampa and Hillsborough County and stuff like that.
So y'all had Woolworth. Ohio had one. Downtown
Yeah,
Cleveland
there
had
was
one.
Woolworth in Tampa. There was Woolworth definitely in Georgia as well.
So
I'm a
that
Georgia native,
means
so.
you remember that grease with the silver top. What was the name of it? It's like grease. It
With the
had green
Crisco,
grease. No, it was green grease and it was blue grease. Blue magic or whatever it
Bergamot.
was.
It's about the
I,
bergamot when they
I
straighten
don't
your
know, but
hair with it.
it had like a nope, it had a silver top on and you would take you just pull it off. It wasn't a screw on, it
Oh,
was
that
like
crown. It was some kind of crown
it was
on it.
but it was grease. It was grease. It was
Yeah,
regular hair grease. And then
yeah.
back in the
It
80s,
was like
I
a
used to
red
see
can with
them.
a crown on the front, and you had a
Yeah,
silver
yeah.
little can top
Silver
on it.
top, can top, and you pull it. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, you knew you was about to get your hair straightened or something when that came out.
And we had
It looked like Vaseline.
yeah, William back in the day, we had to wear, they called them plaits.
Real okay.
We wore plaits, and then in teenage years we had dookie braids. That's what they called
Did you
it.
have
It
the little
was
yarn ribbons on the bottom on the ends?
nope, I sure didn't. I did not, but I had the dookie braids. I was like more in the poetic justice. Like,
I wanted those
girl,
Patrice Russian braids with the beads. I wanted to swing my
did you?
beads.
Oh my goodness. Things change. It make you feel older because it's like it's a lot of other people like, oh, y'all young. I was
Hmm.
born in the 50s and the 40s, but it's like still you remember a lot of things
Right.
because growing up, you got the TVs that you turn 3,
Yep.
5, 8, 14, 43,
Yep.
with the
We had the,
antennas.
the Curtis Mathis TVs, and you had the UAH and the VAH side,
Yeah.
and you had the aluminum foil on the antenna.
Aluminum
Or if it
foil,
was really messed up, you had a hanger back there.
the hanger back there. Yep, we had some hangers. The TV on the floor.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
big box TV. Yeah, a lot of changes.
Yeah.
We wasn't able to do this. What we're doing
Right.
now.
Yeah.
You see it on TV, William, the Jetsons. And that's
Yeah.
how you knew the Jetsons showed and they came out what in the 60s, 70s.
Wow, it was that far
Yeah.
back.
Yep, it was that far back. And so by the time the 80s came and I was watching it, I thought it just came out in the 80s, but it came out way
Mm-mm.
before that. So that means that they knew it was going to be flat screen TV. They knew we was going to be able to talk to each other like this because that's how they were showing it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even with the robot, rolling around. It's like they called it before it happened. Isn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
that amazing?
That is
E-
something else.
Even styles like clothing and hairstyles are coming
Mm-hmm.
back, and it comes like in a trend, a season, and you see
Mm-hmm.
people wearing that same type of clothing, hairstyles back in the day and now. And just picking back of what you guys were saying about how Riverview has changed. Since I was born and raised in Riverview, and I have seen the changes of
Oh,
when
I
I
bet.
grew up when I was a kid, and see how it has transformed into this almost this metropolitan
Yeah.
city like Brandon and Tampa in a way. So it's a lot of changes that they had in Riverview. I'm like, it's
Mm-hmm.
fine to like have like some restaurants, some new housing developments,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like the thing I don't understand is why does it have to be like in every single plot of land that they have to build something? Um,
Yeah, it's kind of corporate greed on that level.
yeah,
I see. I
yeah,
know what you're talking about. It's being overdeveloped too.
yes, and
Yeah,
the traffic, um,
yeah.
and
The
even
infrastructure around it. You have to have more schools. You have to have more fire departments,
yeah,
law enforcement. They're forcing the animals out. I know what you're talking about. I'm seeing it. I'm
yeah,
seeing it.
and it was so quiet and peaceful. And now it's like
Yeah.
it. like
People
in
are
the past.
starting to move out of Tampa now because it's getting too congested.
Yeah, and also because of the hurricanes last year, Milton and
Yep.
Helene, that
Yeah.
also caused people to go to
Yeah.
Georgia, Tennessee, and go back up north because
Yep. People are
they
starting to
thought,
move out of Tampa now because of that.
yeah. And
Yep.
now, fortunately, fingers crossed, we are at the end of hurricane season
I know,
next
right?
week, and it's like okay,
Thank the
um,
Lord. This year was a mild year. Thank you.
yes.
Yeah, I was holding
So,
my breath on that, y'all. I wasn't used to that.
Ooh.
ooh.
Okay.
I didn't know what was. I didn't know what was going on. I said,
Okay.
"What is happening here?" Sorry, I'm giving
Helena
the
had
dog
no
her little
power for three
snack so she be
days. And
quiet.
yeah, exactly. Helena had no power for 3 days and Milton no power for 5 days. I lost so
Helena,
much food.
mm, Helena was fine. Milton, I lost power for like a couple of days, and even the Sam's Club and all the gas stations were, packed and everything. And I got a story about Hurricane Milton. Since I work in the hospital, we are
Mm,
like in team A and B. A,
Mm,
you have to be at the facility during the storm and even the day before. And team B is when you are um, you, team B releases team A, and they
okay.
work after the storm hits.
So you
So
okay, you're essential personnel then.
yeah, I was in
Mm, been
Central.
there.
I've been doing Central Supply,
Yep.
and so had to stay in
Yep.
the hospital for
Yep.
a couple of days.
Yep.
I think it was like that
Same
Wednesday,
thing
and
with
then
nurses, Will. Same thing with nurses. They're essential personnel. They don't get to evacuate. They go to the hospital. Yep.
you know, and yep, the first night was comfortable, but then the second night not so much. But yeah, it was a crazy experience for both hurricanes, and at
Hmm.
least everything is quieted down. At least until we get to like the end of October, then okay, nothing to really worry about after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
oh,
Um,
good. Was this
Yeah.
the worst, William? Like you would say that you've seen in a long time being from here?
since I've over the years of like Hurricane Charlie, and I know the year that I was born, it was like Hurricane Andrew, I believe,
Ooh.
on 1992. That
Andrew was horrible. I heard Andrew was so much devastation.
yeah. What else? So, yeah, we've been through tropical storms and hurricanes over the years, but I would say this one, and I want to say Hurricane Ian were probably like the top two that
Mm,
caused some destruction and
Yeah.
even yeah,
Yeah.
and some debris here and there,
Yeah.
but.
wow.
Yep. Ian was named after my son. Yeah, yeah, I remember
Wow.
that one. I
Yeah,
remember that one.
when Hurricane Irma came and it came through Miami all the way up the state, that
Mm-hmm.
that came exactly on my birthday, and so my father and I at the time had to get like a hotel and stay there because we lived in a mobile home,
Oh.
and we had to evacuate. And even during that time, it was a pretty crowded with the interstate on 75, and then even
Mm.
on some parts because people were evacuating and
Mm-hmm.
everything. um, but yeah, I would say yeah, Hurricane Ian. I just had when I was living at my original place. My shed it got torn down a little bit on the
Mm-hmm.
back side due to my neighbor's tree, and
Mm,
then Hurricane Milton. It was just only since I moved to a different location in Riverview, and I
Mm-hmm.
just had like minor debris and had the lights turned off for a couple of days,
Wow.
and that was
mm.
it.
I think when Irma came, and Irma was a Cat 5, and it was as big as the state of Florida, and
Yeah.
even bigger. I tried to evacuate, and that was my first taste of If you're going to leave, you need to decide to leave before they give the evacuation order,
Yep.
and make sure you got some gas with you,
Mm-hmm.
because the only major gas stations were refueling. And I would see families stuck on the side of the road. I saw a mom holding her baby. Hotels all up and down 75 were already booked solid.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 14 hours to get to Atlanta. So I
Wow.
learned my lesson. If you're going to evacuate, just try to get to higher ground so you
Yep.
don't be in the surge area. You
Yep.
know, after you make sure you're not in the flood zone, you know where you're going after that, right?
Mhm.
Get to a friend's house is in higher ground.
Right.
But also know what side of the storm. Like I become, look, the Floridians, resilient.
Yeah.
You are some resilient people. Like I panic when I see a Floridian panic. Or when they say the Waffle House closed. That was another good one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh
They say
boy.
if the Waffle House closed, that's when you know it's serious. Or Disney
Mm.
World, because Disney
Yeah.
World's self-sufficient like that.
Yeah.
So if Disney shutting down, you know it's something major coming.
Mm.
Yep.
But I would never try to drive out of state again. And then with Milton, we didn't have gas 2 days prior before the storm hit.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the lines were like 2 hours waiting.
Yep.
So
Wow. I just didn't know how everybody was doing it because I'm telling you, I saw one of our neighbors pull up in the U-Haul. I said, "What is going on?" She would be running because that
Mm-hmm.
was the first time I saw something so like bizarre. I'm like, they're getting out of here. It's like they loading their stuff on this
like they was
U-Haul, and
moving.
it's like it
Yep.
was moving. It took them a week after the hurricane before I saw the U-Haul return. So it's like we getting our the stuff that we love, we loading it, and we taking off. So they left, and I was like, "What are we going to do?"
Right.
And I heard the wind hit the house. The house didn't
Oh.
move, but the dog was in her cage, and I was on
Uh-huh.
the floor. My husband in the bed sleeping. I'm looking at him like I'm on his side of the bed on the floor. I said,
It
"How is
was
he
loud.
sleeping through this?"
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like,
Hmm.
and I'm just sitting here like, and I press record. I'm like, if I'm not no longer here, that people know what's going
No,
on.
you're
Yeah,
not.
because I'll show it. I'm recording, looking at the trying to like put it by the blind because I ain't never experienced it before. I said my kids would see what was going on before they take me out, but I'm on the
Oh my
floor like
goodness.
I'm telling. I could not see. My heart was like. I said, what you think about moving to Florida? What you thinking about moving to Florida? You can go back to Ohio. Go back to Ohio. Yeah, it scared the heck out of me. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, girl, son, you get down there. This hit. I'm like, But I said, we were divinely protected. They said we was in
Yeah.
Yeah.
the, we wasn't in the evacuation zone. So I
Okay.
was like, well, what is that supposed to mean? That don't mean that the wind can't take us out. That's what I'm thinking in my mind.
Exactly.
Right.
But like I guess the flooding part of it, we wasn't in the flood zone.
Right.
But I still heard that what they say 100 miles.
Mm.
It was.
I heard it. I heard it, and all it
It
did
was a
was because
strong.
I
It was a strong Category 3. It had just downgraded before it made landfall because we were
oh
Yeah.
going to
my
get a
god,
4, and initially it gotten up to a 5.
It did. It was.
Yeah. But
uh
the crazy part was everybody below Tampa thought it was going to hit us directly, and it turned and it hit them directly, and a lot of them didn't evacuate from those little barrier islands out there
Mm-hmm.
in the
mm,
Gulf down there. So a lot of people were stranded on the island because there was one main road only that went to.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yep. I
yeah,
saw
like
So
news
Clearwater,
about
because
that
I
too.
think Clearwater got hit right real
Yeah.
bad. Like, they said the sand came up off the beach,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
was all on people cars and stuff like that. And I'm
Siesta
glad I
Key
went
was
down there.
bad. Siesta Key, Anna Maria area, a lot of restaurants and waterside areas, like hotels and Airbnb businesses, stuff like that. They got a lot of devastation.
Just like
Wow.
Tropican field as
Oh,
well.
you remember the
It
whole,
just tore
yes,
the whole roof
the
apart.
canvas
No,
roof was
what
ripped
is that?
off.
What is that? Because I don't know nothing.
That's
Uh,
where
What you
the
talking about?
baseball team was playing at in St. Pete.
the
That's
Tampa
Oh,
Bay
Tropicana
Rays.
Field.
really? I never been there.
Yeah, the roof was just material, like maybe like a canvas type material or whatever that covers the top, and it was completely gone.
Yeah, if you drive down there and like Tropicana Field, you can still see the it's like a big dome.
Um,
You'll see the whole roof is just torn apart.
Oh,
So
it's
are
still
they gonna
going. They
rebuild
never
or
fixed
what?
it.
that's the plan. They've been talking about on the
It's
news.
been a year.
It has. And I think they just sold the Tampa Bay Rays,
Yeah, they did.
uh, and they are going
Mm.
to be, transitioning what to Tampa or
Yeah, that's been in the
something.
works for a long time too. And were they gonna get a new stadium or venue for the games in the future anyway? So, for also